Hi, folks. Welcome to Jess and Nick in the Morning. Of course, you can probably see that there is no Jess anywhere on this screen, and that's because for the next month or so, our schedules are just all over the place, and so we might be putting out content perhaps every other week. We're still going to keep it up. It's not going anywhere. Just a little bit of an interruption in sort of the regularity. She's going to be off. I'm going to be off. And you may catch an occasional solo show like I'm doing right now. Apologize because I know that you're probably tuning in to see Jess and not me. But rest assured, she is sad that she can't be here. Because she's not here and because I don't want to rely on my wit and my charming personality to maintain our audience, I'm going to be playing a lot of videos and I'm going to share some kind of interesting information that you may have heard about but may not have had yet the opportunity to check out. So the first thing I want to do is do a music video because that's, you know, we try to start with music video. And this one was shared earlier today, and I'm just gonna play it. Here we go.
Okay, happy Thursday, everybody! I see trees are green, red roses too. I see them blue for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies are blue and clouds are white. The bright blessed day, the dark secret night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, so on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, singing, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They're so much more than I'll never know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Well, that was awesome. I love that song. Sometimes it's just good to hear that song. And that young lady did a wonderful job, way better than I ever could possibly do. So we appreciate that moment of possibility. And we appreciate, I'm not exactly sure who it was that shared that on our Facebook page, but appreciate it. It meant a lot. And most of us that have had a chance to watch it really appreciated it. So I'm also going to go back to our friends over at Sprout. So we've talked about Sprout in the past, and Sprout is an organization that does many things, but one of them is that they create these videos, movies, music videos, short films, that kind of stuff, documentaries about that are featuring individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. And during this COVID-19 crisis, what they've started doing is sending out a weekly free playlist. So first of all, y'all should go check out Sprout. You can see there, it's just sproutflix.org. get in contact with them and get on that free email list so that you can get your free movies. But they did some stuff for Father's Day. So first of all, of course, I wanted to acknowledge all the dads out there who do a fantastic job. I want to say hi to my own father up in Minnesota. Hi, Dad. I think he's probably never seen this. My dad rarely since he retired, leaves his garden. But hi, Dad, anyway. Anyway, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And I wanted to play this film that I think comes out of Poland that I just love because the ending is amazing. Also, if you're a Star Wars fan, you're going to love this. So without further ado, I'm not even going to try to
Jestem Wojtek. Lubię Star Wars, Power Rangers, Power Horrory.
Wojtek, chodź po kartonu. Idziemy.
Były pilotem, ale nie mogę. Trudno być nie mogę. W ogóle nie mogę pracować, a bardzo bym chciał. Tata,
No co tam?
macie ile tutaj kronów?
Pokaż.
Zbieranie kronów to łatwa sprawa. Zbieraliśmy przez całe lato. Wszystko nosiliśmy do garażu wujka Piotra. Mój tata nazywa się Jerzy, jest bardzo mądry i pracowity.
8 sztuk takich pustokątów. Tutaj jest takie coś jak stożek.
Stożek.
Proszę ciebie, 7 stożków takich.
Tak.
No i takie, wiesz, takie kółko. Wyrysujemy, a potem wytniemy.
Tak.
Okej? Łatwo będzie?
Tak.
Damy radę? No, dobra. To do roboty. Wsadź dalej nożyczki. Rozeprzyj je bardziej. No i teraz ściśnij. No, widzisz.
Tata mi powiedział, że jeśli będę cierpliwy, to mogę osiągnąć więcej niż inni. Tylko codziennie chcieliśmy kartony. Potem je malowali mi je. Boże, jakie to było nudne. Jednak bardziej pamiętam dzień, który kończyliśmy, tata zrobił mi zdjęcie, a ja po prostu zrobiłem się dumny. W końcu, nie każdy ma, on jest tak kosmiczny.
It's a Millennium Falcon. Anyway, so to all the dads out there that are doing awesome stuff like that, gosh, we surely appreciate you. That was fantastic. Really warms my heart. I mean, and can you imagine the engineering? There's no way that I would ever be able to pull that off. I mean, my brain doesn't work that way. So, well done to Wojtek's dad. That was super cool. All right, so transitioning a little bit now. I thought I would take this opportunity to talk a little bit about something called They Deserve More, which is a campaign that High Hope is involved with through our trade association that's called SPAD, which stands for Service Providers Association for Developmental Disabilities. And They Deserve More is a campaign that is recognizing our DSPs, our direct support professionals. And now, most of you out there are going to know who these folks are. They are the boots on the ground staff members that are working with our individuals day in and day out in the group homes, at the center. They provide, just that care. They're there to assist our folks in, basically integrating with the community, achieving their goals, achieving some semblance of independence, whatever that is for them. They're really there to be that primary caregiver during the day or at the residential homes 24/7 for the individuals at High Hope that that we know and love. And they're tremendous people, and it becomes so clear when you delve deep into the They Deserve More campaign, because what you learn is that despite the fact that their job is not easy, it requires a lot of skills and training. It requires compassion and patience and caring and kindness and creativity. The compensation is not there. They're not being recognized for what it takes to be a DSP. The other thing is that, especially in the context of COVID-19, they're absolutely essential workers. Our group homes would not function without them. They have to be there. So we have these essential workers that are sort of the forgotten part of this body of what people are now referring to as the forgotten essential workers in the COVID-19 outbreak. So we have a small army of staff that have persisted to provide services during this pandemic that just aren't really being recognized. That's not to say that we don't recognize all the hospital workers. It's not taking away from all of the other essential workers. It's just saying, hey, remember that there's also these essential workers, and they do a phenomenal job. So what I wanted to do right now is actually show you the They Deserve More page. And you're going to recognize some people on here because High Hope is very involved. So that's our center. That's Jonathan. So that's Howard. He's my best friend. So go to theydeservemoreGA.com, and I just want you to check out the website. I don't want to, hey Shane, how's it going? There's a lot you can peruse in here. There's a lot of information. Hey Kimberly, you can share stories. There's materials that will educate you about kind of what this is all about, but I'm going to scroll down just a little bit to sort of explain what it's all about. So, DSP labor emergency in Georgia. Low wages that have not increased with demand inflation or a move away from institutionalization. State funding is what we're relying on when it comes to these to setting these wages, and then finally a really high turnover, right? So this is a critical job, but the turnover rate is 39.1%, which costs Georgia about $2 billion every year. So this is a crisis, and I can't even imagine. I mean, this is the data we had pre-COVID-19. You've got to think that it's on some level going to maybe be worse after. Hopefully not, but certainly something to pay attention to. So have a look at this website. It's really great. If we scroll up, you can go to the section called Our Stories. And what's cool about Our Stories is that you'll probably recognize some people in here. Like this is a High Hope home, group home. This is a High Hope family. He goes to High Hope. She goes to High Hope. In fact, her mom is on our board. They're a High Hope family. This is a DSP. So you're going to see a lot of High Hope folks if you check out They Deserve More. And you're going to get to learn a lot about not only the individuals that we support, but some of our DSPs. So I really encourage folks to check it out. The other thing that I wanted to share about this page in particular is the Take Action page. So with Take Action, they tell you kind of what it is that they're asking you to do. And it's really that they want you to reach out to your elected officials and explain that we need to find a way to increase the wages for our DSPs. And if you feel like, man, I just don't know how to communicate that, I've never done it before, it's kind of out of my ballpark, way before High Hope, I had a little bit of a lobbying stint and totally understand what that's like. They have made it super easy. You just go to the materials tab and they are going to give you all of your talking points. So you're just going to go to the They Deserve More fact sheet, and you could even email this fact sheet to your elected official. I'm not going to read all this. These are just some Q&A, but we go down here and these are your talking points, right? The average salary for a DSP in Georgia is $10.07 an hour. And this is the thing that stands out to me. You look at DSPs, Chick-fil-A pays more, Walmart pays more, Amazon pays more. So these folks are doing this incredibly important, incredibly tough job, and they'd be making more if they went over to Walmart. So they are really in it because they care about our folks. They're heroes. I mean, you know, we need to have heroes work here signs outside of every High Hope Group home, every DSP's house or apartment. They really are heroes. And I would love it if y'all could check this out and give it some consideration. The last thing that I'm going to share with you, for those of you that don't know how to get in touch with your elected official, is this is the easiest way to do it, right? So Google, our best friend, if we can type. So you're going to go to Google and you're going to type my voter page. And you're going to see Georgia My Voter page. And so this takes you to the Secretary of State website. You're going to fill in this information over here. So it's your first initial, your last name, your county, and your date of birth. When I do that, and the only reason I clicked over is because y'all don't need to know my date of birth. Some people think I'm older, some people think I'm younger. I'm just going to let it float. And it gives you absolutely all your voter information, right? The most important thing for this particular cause, so for They Deserve More, is it tells you who your elected officials are. So I go here and I see, all right, Georgia House, I am in District 81. So I can click District 81, and it's going to take me to the House website, and I can scroll down to District 81, and I can see that Scott Holcomb is my elected official. I can click on his name. And right here, I've got email Representative Holcomb. And I've got a phone number. So I can either call Representative Holcomb and with that fact sheet say, hey, this is what They Deserve More is all about. Here's the website, check it out. But I would really appreciate it if you would support us finding a way to compensate our DSPs better. Or you could simply click email and attach that document to it and send it to them and say, hey, I am a constituent and I would really appreciate it if you'd review this material and give some consideration to it. It's that easy. So we all have a lot of free time with what's going on in the world right now. So think about maybe taking that step and just letting your elected officials know that our DSPs are our heroes, and they absolutely do deserve more. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to do today is to actually give a shout out to our DSPs that are working in residential right now, because again, essential workers that despite fears of being out in the workforce, they might have health conditions of their own. They are there and they are taking care of the individuals in our residential program, and they are absolutely heroes. And so I am just gonna give a shout out to all of them by name because they deserve it. They deserve more than that, but this is what I can do with this medium. So first of all, at our Beverly house, I wanna say a huge thank you to Yolanda, Monica, Bianca, Rita, Desiree, Kristen, and Drea. At our Oak House, huge shout out to Folashade O. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing names. yeah, I'm bad with this. Mercy, Abdullah, Folashade A, Burgle, Yolanda, Desiree, Damon, Dominic, Charles, Rihanna, Jerfus, and Al. A lot of names, guys. A lot of people are really putting themselves out there. Parkside, at our Parkside house, big thanks to Anna, Carol, Monica R, Sonia, Folashade again, Joy, Monica, I can't read my own handwriting, W? I think it's W. Lenita and Nastasia. At the Willis house, we've got my friend Austin. Austin, it's been a long time, buddy. Fatima, Charmaine, Janice, Jackie, and Charlene. And finally, at our Shoals house, big thanks go to Theo, Fatima, Vontel, Christian, Dominic, Quana, Christian, Joe, Beverly, Irene D, Folashade again, Kelda, Audrey, and Joan. Y'all have done a fantastic job. We owe you a huge debt of gratitude. I do not know where we would be without you. So you, our DSPs, are absolutely heroes, and we absolutely appreciate everything that you've done since this crisis started. The last person I want to mention and give a shout out to is Angela, who oversees our residential program, and she helps make all this happen. She's done a fantastic job, great advocate for her staff. So thank you so much, Angela. We absolutely love having you at High Hope. You have made a world of difference. You're a great addition to the team. The other thing I wanted to say is this is a small example, but a worthwhile example of the kind of creativity that's been happening at group home. So hopefully some of you have already seen this, but these are our group home individuals. And if you can't see, what it says is, we are all in this together, so please stay home and help us stop the spread. We've got some DSPs mixed in there with the individuals in the group homes. They're getting creative. I mean, because they're on lockdown, right? They did a mini prom. They're getting so creative. It's well, frankly, it sounds like it would be more interesting to be there than it is in my house. In my house, you know, it's like the news, which is doom and dread, and then it's work, and then it's okay, good night, wake up, repeat. So good on you guys for getting creative and making the homes feel like be a stimulating place in a situation when it's really hard to offer stimulating activities. So again, the whole point of this episode is our DSPs are heroes. Advocate for them, thank them, appreciate them, love them. You're fantastic. So moving on, there's another group of people that I always have to thank, and that's of course our donors. This week, I want to thank the Georgia Power Foundation and Club of Hearts, which is another Georgia Power entity. So Georgia Power came through for us big time this week. Thank you so much, Georgia Power. You've always been a great partner with us. I want to say thank you to Victoria Moreland, to Carolyn Quattlebaum, Shane, I miss you, buddy, BH Tasker, Tina Freeland, Susan Decker, Kathy Milam, Paula Crone, and Kathy Russell, who is a monthly donor. So thank you so much, Kathy. Also wanted to give a big thank you to all of you who stopped by our supply drive and dropped off cleaning supplies and PPE and stuff like that. It was a huge haul. I mean, y'all really came through for us. That was incredible. So thank you so much for doing that. People are stepping up in so many ways. It's remarkable. You know, there's sort of this dichotomy to the day, right? You wake up, you watch the news, and it's really dark and depressing, and then you get into your day, and the High Hope community is stepping up in such amazing ways. It's really what's getting me through this whole situation. You know, I might wake up and be like, oh God, today, no, not again. And by the end of the day, I've heard about how people are helping out. I've gotten to see some of my friends at High Hope. You know, just the other day, I got to see Adria Marquise, and it was so uplifting. So High Hope has been a beacon of light for me throughout this whole situation, and hopefully somewhat for all of you. The other thing I wanted to say before I go into sort of our traditional sign off is hopefully most of you received an email asking you to fill out a survey that addresses some issues about coming back. So please, 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 I may have it pulled up. Let's see if I do. Please go on online and let's see here. My screen is all screen. Here we go. Yeah, so it's this survey that will be there. There's a link in an email that came from Susan with some updates. Go online, fill out this survey. If you didn't get it, what you need to do is go to surveymonkey.com/r/KDD6QWW. Please take a couple minutes to fill out that survey. It's going to help us out so much and get us closer to reopening, which is the ultimate goal. I am so desperate to see our individuals again. I'm sure that all of our staff feel the same way. So just take a couple minutes and do that. That would be fantastic. All right, so standard sign off. I'm going to try and do Jess's part better. Well, not better than her because that's impossible, but remember to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It's all at High Hope Center. Very easy. And please share these videos. All you have to do is just click share and it gets to more people, and then we increase our community and we increase the number of people that we're reaching with our mission and our message. Really appreciate it if you do that. And of course, if you're willing and able to make a donation of cleaning supplies, PPE, hand sanitizer, or a monetary donation, we absolutely appreciate it. It is you guys who are getting us through this, and it is you guys who are going to make us emerge poised to be one of, if not the strongest supporter of individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities in town. We appreciate all you do. And having said all that, probably too fast because I'm talking to a screen by myself. Thank you so much, and let's keep our fingers crossed that Jess comes back soon so that I don't have to do this one-man act and embarrass myself on a weekly basis. Thank you all, and have a great one. Bye-bye.